social-emotional skills. These are very useful in everyday life as they allow us to correctly manage our emotions and have a good influence on our activities such as work, school, or, or our interpersonal relationships. This is really important because if we don't have good social emotional skills, we could not be happy, lead a bad life, and develop mental problems. For example, we can have depression, the condition about which we interviewed certain people so that they could give us their opinion. We are with a student of 10th grade. So the first question is, would you ask for help if you have depression?
Yes, I think I would ask for help because it is very important so I can be happy again and understand my emotions.
Okay. The other question is, what do you think will be the reason you fall in depression?
Maybe what I say before, to don't know how to manage my emotion and to don't understand them properly. So maybe that is the biggest reason why somebody can have depression. Yes.
Okay, very good. Now the last question is, what advice would you give to a person with depression?
So I think I would say him to be calm and to learn and understand his emotions so he can feel happiness and be normal again.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so hello. Today I am with my cousin, and the first question is: do you think your social circle influences your emotions?
Just because in some moments we are with our friends and I don't know, we are bad or we are feeling sad, and our friends help us to feel better.
Okay, and the second one is: do you think the social networks have an effect in the depression?
Of course, because all the people are just like superficial, and all the people are with the filters and all these things to be like the best version of them, and they don't see like their values, their emotions, and all these things only for have like a good picture.
Okay, and the third one is: what do you think would be the solutions to depression?
I think that depression is just like a taboo, and we don't talk like more of that, and we need to like talk about it and have like psychologists and all of these things that help us in an emotional way.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so hello, teacher. Today we are going to make you an interview about the depression. So the first question is: how do you think that people can avoid depression?
Okay, I think that the first thing is to know what depression is because a lot of people misunderstood sadness with depression, and depression is a medical situation. It's something that is happening in your brain, and that's the reason why you feel that way. And other thing is like to feel sad because of a situation. So in that case, you can try to talk with someone that is a professional and that can help you how to handle your emotion. And if it's depression, you need medical assistance because you need to take some medicine.
Okay, and the second one is: do you think that today's young people are more vulnerable to depression?
I think that right now for young people it's harder to know how to handle frustration. So they feel frustrated and that makes them feel sad. And in order that they don't know how to handle their emotions, they can have some depressive attitudes. So like they stop eating or they stop getting out from home or they start to sleeping too much. So I think it's important to teach them that everything happens, that not everything is forever, that that the problems that seems too difficult today are not going to be anything in a few years, and also teach them how to handle their emotions when they feel sad, and always to talk with someone who is a professional to help them to solve that situation, because sometimes young people tend to look for advice into other young people, and usually those advices are not the best.
Okay. The last question is, how do you think depression will affect your work if we are
Okay. I have a close example of depression in my family, and it was very hard because the first one of the first signs is that that person started to sleep too much. So she didn't want to wake up to take a bath or to go to study or to go to work. So it's very important to be attentive to the signs so you can attack them from the beginning, or in other ways it's not going to affect just your work but also all the aspects in your life, because you start to lock yourself at home, you start to make some damages to your body, to yourself. So it is very important to be attentive to the signs, not only to your signs if you're feeling depressed, but also if the person that you cares about is feeling that way too. You're very
Gracias.
welcome. Nina.
Conclusion, the interviews allowed us to depend and share more options about depression. Science, it is a very common condition that affects our lives. On the other hand, we also learn that emotional intelligence is very important to have our word and that of others in order.